What's up, everybody? It's me, it's Serge with your alternative hockey league commentary update. More regular videos are going to be coming soon. We're going to try to do a little bit more editing. We're going to get some more graphics for you guys. Just today, a little bit more subdued video, just to go over what's going on in the alternative hockey league. Just a reminder of the standings. The Mustangs, which I predicted were going to be one of the most improved teams this year, are first place in the Eastern Division with a 12-7-1 record, 5 points clear of the underdogs in the Gothic. The Cheap Thieves, who we did not expect to do as well as they did, even though they're 9-11, and I think they're outperforming what they're supposed to be doing. They're at 18 points, only 2 points behind those two, and the Steelheads are basically playing for a draft pick. They've already traded Alexander Ovechkin. By the way, they made this amazing trade with the magically delicious Cuckoo owner, who is a ridiculous owner. He just has weird things that he does, and it worked one year where he won the cup, or the AHL championship. He made a trade. Let me give you the exact trade here, which was like cuckoo bananas, you know. Alexander Ovechkin, who was on the Steelheads, owned by Chris, made this trade. So the Steelheads got Dylan DeMello, Chris Russell, Frederick Gauthier, the GOAT from the Leafs, you know, all bunch of throw-ins, a 2021 first-round pick, okay, and $8 in 2021 and $9 in 21-22 for Ovechkin, Zach Bogosian, and Derek Engelland, who, by the way, Bogosian and Engelland are pretty good defensemen. However, they are not AHL defensemen. They're not fantasy defensemen. I know, because I drafted Zach Bogosian. I believe I did first overall. Long story, Armenian, same name, I did it. But, yeah, terrible trade for the Magically Delicious, who acquire Alex Ovechkin, even though they have Sidney Crosby. They have some really high-end forwards, Stamkos, but they have no defense, no goaltending, no future. You are not going anywhere. The Magically Delicious are at the $90 cap. They're not going to make the playoffs. They're a disaster. The owner is a clown, the best way to put it. I'm just boggled by this clown and what he did. So, you know, I don't get it. I don't understand why he did what he did. But let's bring up the standings here. And let's see. The Magically Delicious have a record of 8-12. They have 16 points. They're out of a playoff spot. Right now, if the season ended, the Mustangs, the winning combination, shoot loose. There's 3 underdogs, Canadian Gothic. There's 5. And then maybe the Thieves or the Ravens are going to make the playoffs, and this clown is not going to make the playoffs. By the way, Chris, you did an amazing job, a great trade. Wonderfully job that. I wish you would have traded him away from the conference just to make sure this clown doesn't make the playoffs. But, yeah, it was a phenomenal trade. So, as you know, the Eastern Division is being led by myself. Now, these guys, Daniel does this power ranking where he looks at, you know, the true stats, which is a good thing. Which I don't rank as high in that. Now, my team is not set up for power rankings. I have such a deep team that we're not going to score 7, 8, 9 goals in a game. However, we're going to win enough games by, you know, a goal here, a goal there, a goal from my 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th, 12 best forward. These guys win games. Yeah, I don't put up 10 goals a night, but you don't have to put up 10 goals a night, because my opponent's not putting up 9. So these stupid power rankings that are put together by Daniel and the other clowns that follow him, it's stupid, because the power rankings don't mean anything. You know what means something? The division, the standings. That's what counts, and that's where I'm first place. So I'm first place in the East Division. I have a pretty comfortable lead right now. People think that I'm getting lucky. However, I feel I am not getting lucky. Guys like Patrick Kane and Artemi Panarin are not scoring on game nights. Perfect example last night, the Blackhawks. He scores the overtime winner when it's not, doesn't count. So we feel that we're underperforming. We're not getting as lucky as we should, and we're still first place. Once our team gets going on full cylinder, we're going to rock this division and this league. The winning combination and the shoot loose are tied in the West Division, followed by the Ravens, Magically Delicious, and Puck Warfare. Puck Warfare had a decent team. He made some trades. Is he dumping? Is he not? I don't think he's going to make the playoffs. He's made some really good trades to get future draft picks and really good young forwards that are up and coming. However, the Magically Delicious are not going to make the playoffs. Mark my words. So what's this guy going to do? This clown. He got this Ovechkin for a ridiculous amount. What he's going to end up doing is he's going to trade Ovechkin and Stamkos and Crosby. However, he's not going to be able to trade him to me because I don't have room to put these guys on. Some of the contenders might be able to take him on, but he's a clown and he doesn't even worth any more mentions of ours. Terrible, terrible move by the Magically Delicious. His goaltending sucks, and he has no defense, basically. Now, the toughest division that we don't have to worry about is the North Division, where the Short Stackers, Greaseball, Ingmen, Big M's, and the Whalers all reside. All these teams have a winning record. Whalers, you could say, is the winning record, which is a 500. But the Whalers have 20 points. Big M's, Ingmen, and Greaseballs are all tied with 24. And the Short Stackers have 31. Now, the Short Stackers have been scoring a lot of goals. However, this is not going to continue. They are overperforming, and they're not going to do... They might win that division, but I don't think they will. The person that's going to win that division is the Greaseballs. The Greaseballs have the best team, best core, best overall team, and they're going to win that division going away. And the next division is also a bunch of misfits. The Broadway, who are overperforming, are in second place in that division behind the PK Dealers, who have, I think, they're getting unlucky. PK Dealers have a really good team. Broadway is second, tied with the Shooters over there. The Shooters have the greatest player in the league. The Screaming Eagles and the Swackers are just pulling up the rear. There are not very good teams, and those teams, the Swackers, the Screaming Eagles, and the Steelheads, ironically, all starting with an S, will be competing for the first overall pick. This has been a tough week for Survivor. However, I predicted this was going to happen. So what happened? The Eastern Division lost this past Saturday, Survivor, because these clowns kicked me out. And what happens? I get 3.5 goals on Saturday, and these three clowns, Daniel, Dale, and JP. Happy birthday, by the way, JP. Happy 61st. They combined to get 3 goals. So I outscored them all combined, but these guys kicked me out, and now poor JP gets tossed on his ass. Another mistake by Daniel and Dale. However, Shakazula, what the fuck is that? Sorry for my language. What kind of a name is that? Those guys don't have a chance. The Survivor is going to come down to some really hard-working guys like the PK Dealers, Scarborough Shooters, and the Ingmen. The Ingmen, who are an up-and-coming team this year that is underrated, who I think will be doing really well going on to the playoffs. Ironically, we, in the Champions League, I am also first place in that league. We have myself and the Ingmen in that division, who are, dare I say, we will be meeting in the AHL finals, me and the Ingmen. So it's going to be interesting to see. There's no game tonight, unfortunately, but tomorrow is Survivor. I'm going to be Survivor Tuesday, which, by the way, we don't have the Swackers, the Steelheads, and the Screaming Eagles, I believe. They're all out of Survivor. We're hoping one of the top teams goes down. Unfortunately, the top team has not gone down yet. I was pretty close one day, but that's not going to happen. I got a pretty decent team. Probably going to see someone like Daniel go down tomorrow, or even Dale. That's what we're looking at. However, I'm very excited. I am super stoked that I am first place. Not only my first place, I'm first place by 5 points. So no matter what, a 3-game losing streak it would take for me to lose my spot, and I'm never going to be losing 3 games in a row in the AHL for the whole year. It's just not going to happen. My team is just too good for that. I am looking at a few other options right now. Maybe trade some of my depth forwards for another defenseman. Try to improve the goalie situation, which I think is a statistic anomaly right now, where we have some pretty good goalies in the Washington Capitals and the Toronto Maple Leafs that are not on game nights performing as well as they should. Last couple of games they have, and actually Washington won me a game the other night by giving up 1 goal. So there you have it. This is the AHL update. Hopefully after tomorrow's games, which I will have a video, either late tomorrow or early Wednesday. Hopefully I won't be ranting because I got kicked out of Survivor. We're probably going to win another game. We're playing the Red Ravens. I'm going to kick his ass. And let's just keep this wagon rolling. All we can do is win. All these clowns are trying to put my team down. They're trying to make all these fancy stats that are showing that I'm not good as my team is. I'm actually better than what I'm performing right now. I'm not getting lucky. My guys are on game nights. It's not they're not performing as they should, which they will, which will come around. There's going to be some nights where these guys are finally going to break out. Now, the problem with having a team like mine is I have very difficult decisions on Saturday nights. Like, for example, I got so many good forwards that my B team on a Saturday night, and it did again, I believe last week, would have outscored most of the teams. My B team scored 2 goals on Saturday. My A team scored 3.5. 2 goals would have beat a lot of these clowns, including Dale and JP, who, by the way, JP, I don't know, JP. Your team is okay, but I don't think you're going to be there at the end. You and Daniel are pretenders. Dale, I'm a little worried about. The only thing I'm worried about Dale is his cap space. I know he's got his eyes on some of these high-priced guys, and especially what I predict is going to happen is the clown Magically Delicious going to figure out that his team's not going to go anywhere. He's going to have to trade these high-priced guys. So I'm a little worried maybe Ovechkin, Crosby, and Stamkos will come on Dale's team. He could only fit in. Well, I guess he can fit in all 3. And if he did that, then we're going to be in serious trouble. But then we got to depend on our guys to perform like they should. This has been Serge Bogosian, Monday afternoon. Okay? We're ready. We're first place. We're going to keep going. We're going to keep going until we win this thing. We are here to win. I'm coming to the draft next year to take home a trophy. That's why we're in this bull crap of a situation that we're in. We built this team from the ground up. We are all in on this. Speaking of all in, let's tie it to poker. Congratulations to our main competitor in the division, Cheap Thieves, which, by the way, I kicked your butt in both champions in regular season last on Saturday. Congratulations on winning Player of the Year, beating the fat boy Sean Deeb in Rosvedov, and welcome back to the States. And congratulations to an old friend, Elke, for winning his bracelet today. This has been Serge Bogosian. We look forward to more of these because they're going to be coming. They're going to be coming hard at you. I'm looking at you, Jay. Serge Bogosian, owner and general manager of the first place Mustangs of the American Hockey League. We will see you soon. Have a great day.